I'm Hayley, and thanks for watching Hayley May Create. This is episode 6, and it is going to be an April update to hopefully keep me a little bit more on track this year. It is May 1st today, so I can officially give you all my April stats. So if you see me looking out to the side, I am looking at the computer because I can't really remember much. I, this year, am trying to walk more miles than I have in my stash. So it involves increasing the miles that I walk and decreasing, or I guess also increasing the yarn that I knit. And if you can combine those two together, hopefully I will eventually be able to walk more miles than I yarn in my stash. Right now, I have quite a bit of yarn. I added some yarn. I shopped another Pearl Soho sale. They were having a 25% off sale. And I had decided that I wanted my ribbed lace raglan to be white. So I bought 5 skeins of that so that I could use a little bit of the extra to be stripes for a coloring book tee, like possibly a 3/4 sleeves with the previous Pearl Soho purchase that I had made in March. And then I'm also in quite a few Discord yarny things, and someone was giving away some new to me yarns and I wanted to try them. So I got those on Monday. So it was kind of a birthday eve present since my 40th birthday was on Tuesday, April 29th. So the 2 yarns that I got more than 2 yarns, 2 different types of yarns. These 2 are both Juniper Moon Farms Zoe in Greyhound and Jib. It's cotton linen base, and I figured being in Florida, that would be a useful base to be familiar with. I've seen a couple people turn it into a Moon Crush tank, so I would just need to get like a 3rd color for that. And I thought these 2 would be cool for that because it'd be kind of like a blue moon and like a grayish moon and then maybe some black in between, but I'm not totally sure. I haven't decided yet. And then she was also giving away, I don't know how to say this, the Plopity. It's Icelandic unspun yarn. And I'm doing the Amy Scher Makes Make-Along, and she has worked with unspun yarn and has some videos about it. And I was thinking that I could turn these into maybe her friendship cushion, and I thought that would be an interesting way to work with it. I've got a light blue, and then I have 2 of this dark blue. So that added quite a bit of mileage to my chart, but it's okay. It is what it is. I have finished a few things. I now only have 20 works in progress, so that's an improvement. Hopefully next monthly update I will be in the teens. That would be nice. But I have finished a few things. I finished a couple hats. This is the classic ribbed hat by Pearl Soho, just in the baby size. It was in a yarn that was given to me by Margaret's Memories, and you make the hats for that charity. So I've been accumulating quite a few hats, and then I will eventually drop those off. This is the long-awaited Henry's Ray watch cap in Aries by Sugar Plum Circus, and he's got a big head, bigger than me, but I just love it. The cable detailing is awesome. It's so comfy, and it is such a vibrant red, and red is Henry's favorite color. So that's why he's got this. If his head ever grows too much, then I will just have a red watch cap, which I won't complain about. This, I think I had counted my main color, this Knitting Tipsy colorway by the Little Wolf Knits. I had counted that in my Q1 stash decreases because I wanted to have some progress. But I didn't really officially finish this until mid-April. The contrast color on the neck and hem and sleeves is Shaggy by Sugar Plum Circus yarn. Yeah, I love it. They worked out perfectly together. I have just a little bit of the Knitting Tipsy colorway left. And then I have enough of the shaggy colorway to probably make like a tank top or a tee or something. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to make with that, but I really love this. This is the Palm Your Knits tee by Knitting Tipsy. And I made it a little bit longer than the pattern. It's still sort of like a high-waisted crop. And then this, I had made seed stitch scarves for my mother and mother-in-law. Well, she wasn't my mother-in-law yet at that point. This was probably 14 years ago. And I had decided to put the two colors together. My mom's favorite color was purple, and I had knit Winnie green, which is not her favorite color. Her favorite color is red, but back then I knit green. And it's a very low contrast. I decided to hold them together, and I thought I would make myself a scarf. Well, then I wasn't going to nearly have enough yarn for it, so I decided to turn it into a cowl. I thought if I had just seamed the edges together that it would be a little claustrophobic. So I did it like this. Can't complain. I mean, it's finally off my needles. It's cozy and warm if you have like a jacket. I don't really have to dress too much for cold weather here. But I finally finished that. So that was how I got out of the 22 numbers. And I'm happy with that. I've got this much left. Do not know what I will do with that. I've only got this much left from the baby hat size one. And I think that's all I finished in April. And then I have cast on more items, of course, which is how I'm still at 20 works in progress. This, it's a little hard to hold up, is the Relax Tee by Amy Sher. It's in Pearl Soho Santalina, the emerald green, and I'll put a picture in so you can have a better view of what it looks like. But it is a compound raglan. So if you can see that, it's mostly stockinette, but then it's got like these pearl ridges for sort of just a visual interest, and I'm a big fan of that. I have only 2 days ago realized that she had a file with the pattern for keeping track of your rows, which is useful, especially if you know it's there and have looked at it. But I might be 1 or 2 stitches off, but we're just going to keep going with it. It is on my Lemonwood Love minder, and I just took the wristband hook off, and then I just sit this on the bed if I'm on the bed knitting. And that is about it. In the car, I have my on-the-go project that's a little more mindless. I was using the tee, and it just wasn't as relaxing, like in the car when you need to count and look at things. So for my on-the-go active whip, I have a Cool Cap by Park and Knits in a pretty purple color that I'm hoping to finish for a friend's birthday in May. And that is my current, those are my 2 current active whips. And I'm probably a couple inches along on the hat, so I should make it in plenty of time. So like I said, I've got 20 works in progress. I will hopefully whittle that down a little bit. I've got a few that are close to the edge, not close to the edge, close to being done, like the Madeline wall hanging that I just need to hook on the dowel and add fringe to, and then I can hang in Sophie's room. So that'll probably be my next thing that I finish. But for my final April stats, so I can wrap up this chaotic video, I walked 13 miles, technically 13.04 miles, and my stash has gone up. Not that surprising, but it's gone up. to 133,047.5 yards, which is 75.6 miles, and it is 57,549 grams, which is 126.9 pounds. So hopefully when I next do a stats video, my numbers will be less than that, but no guarantees. Sometimes you just need to have a happy little cast on and, do what's right for you. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm hoping this helps me stay on track and knit some more. Happy knitting. Bye.